Hello, folks. Defensive Architect here, coming to you with some commentary against the Chiefs. And I'm excited. I'm excited to play the Chiefs because we are playing the one and only Patrick Mahomes. Now, even though this is a 10-year simulation, he is still the same Patrick Mahomes. There's no decline. Madden never believes in a decline anyway. I mean, Tom Brady's an exception, but generally, I think that Madden needs to work on some age progression or some kind of decline somewhere there. But Patrick Mahomes is running faster than ever and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I've had some pretty good success against Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and Josh Allen, even Tom Brady, and all the other Maddens in the past when he was with the Patriots. I was throwing all kinds of looks at Tom Brady. I was in all kinds of coverages against him. One time I got about 6 picks off of him. It's just sensational playing against elite quarterbacks and just stepping up to the plate and having monster games against them. But in this game, we did pretty good. We did pretty well against him. I'll say that. I was trying to get him to run more often than not, but he was being Patrick Mahomes. He was throwing a lot of those cross body passes and throwing a lot of the throws on the run, bootlegs, stuff like that. They were doing all kinds of stuff against me, and we were able to kind of withstand most of that. Now, when it comes to somebody like Patrick Mahomes, you're going to have to try to contain him. Much like the last game that I did commentary on, when I mentioned that, you can double tap RB, the right button, and get the contain adjustment. And pretty much most quarterbacks in today's league are mobile, so you're pretty much going to have to play that most of the time. Now, I personally, just to be honest with you, I didn't mention this in the last game, but I do tend to forget to use the contain a lot, and because I used it. Well, I'm not going to say I used it quite often on the last Madden or the one before, but contain is a really good adjustment. It's a really good adjustment, especially when you're trying to mix things up on your front line, and you're trying to mix things up with your front 7 or your front 4 or whatever the case is. You're going to have to run some contains and things of that nature, because that's a nice breakup. That was a beautiful breakup right there. Just had to acknowledge that. That was nice. But you just got to throw a lot of different things at these guys. These quarterbacks, that's way too much time. These quarterbacks are just too good. And, they're just too shifty and all that kind of stuff. But anywho, man, they got their first touchdown because Patrick Mahomes had way too much time in the pocket. We got to work on that too. Giving up time and giving up plays in the pocket. We got to make sure that we apply some pressure on these guys. And that's a beautiful pick. Ferguson, that's my guy. That's my corner. Beautiful pick. Oh my goodness. That pick was wonderful, bro. I love these pick sixes. I love these picks from down under, because we know that they're going to try to force a play. We know that they're going to try to do some things and there were two guys waiting for him down there. And Patrick tried to, I don't know what he tried to do, but got it picked off. And we've been doing good against the run too lately. We've been managing to conduct ourselves like a balanced defense. So when we're anticipating the run, we react to the run very well. And we've been doing okay. So I anticipate probably by the end of the season we should be a top 10 run defense. I'm hoping. Right now we're like hovering around top 15. But hopefully we could be a top 10 by the end of the season. So that's my mission, and that's my goal there, is to get us there. But we're doing really good with our reactions. We're doing really well with our base coverage. We're making sure that we stick to our base coverage so we can make some plays, make some more plays underneath. But the fact of the matter is, playing against Patrick Mahomes, he's going to throw on the run a lot. Unlike other players that you may play against, they might just, where is this going? Beautiful breakup. My goodness, double team too. You double team that guy way downfield. But anyway, so what was it saying? Oh yeah. Patrick Mahomes throws on the run. Okay, he does a lot of that. So you're gonna have to let him pass the line of scrimmage. Unless you can sack him outright, unless you can just get to him and sack him, you're gonna have to contain him with your zone coverage. Okay, as he enters the line of scrimmage, as he is passing that line, you have to react to him. What's that? Another breakup. Man, we balling right now. So that's what you kind of have to do against him. You got to change some things up. You can run some man-to-man. You can run your normal base. Oh man, that's a big one. Okay. But you got to contain him with your whole defense. Basically, everything has to be in front of you, and you have to make sure that if he runs past the line of scrimmage. Now, easier said than done, of course. This is the case, but that's what you're going to have to try to do. Right now, they're running the ball heavy. They're trying to just set us up. They got about 44 yards rushing already. So it's the end of the quarter though, so hopefully we can do better in this second quarter. But we're doing well. They only have 7 points so far, and with a Patrick Mahomes offense, usually they'll have like 2 touchdowns by now, maybe even 3. But we're holding serve. They're in the red zone again, so we're gonna have to definitely hold this down. That's good defense right there. Nice. But that's what you gotta do against Patrick. Let him pass the line of scrimmage. Let him get a runoff so that you can catch him before the first down, or things of that nature. But you gotta react very quickly. And that's the stuff I'm talking about, like that back leg, off of one leg, hop, skip, backwards, falling backwards or moving backwards, passing and all that stuff. Now that one didn't count, but man, this is the kind of stuff that you're up against when you're playing Patrick Mahomes. Now that's good defense right there. That's good defense. That's why we're number 1 in defense right there. That play right there is what makes us the number 1 defense. It's not just the pretty plays. It's not just the pick sixes. It's the plays that count the most that make you the best defense. Just remember that. Remember that. The best defense knows how to make plays at the biggest moments at the right time. 4th downs, red zone, that kind of stuff. Because there are going to be teams that are going to march down the field on you. There are going to be teams that are going to, throw some passes and try to get deep and all this kind of stuff. But you gotta hold yourself down when it comes down to these big moments. When it comes down to the red zone. When it comes down to 3 and outs. When it comes down to a 4th down play. That's what proves that your defense is the best or not. Okay, not when you're just having fun and you're getting to the quarterback 6 times, and that's the easy stuff. That stuff, if you have a dominant defense, that's the easy stuff. But the other stuff I just mentioned is what makes your defense, especially when the playoffs come around. Because when we get into the playoffs, man, if we think our season is tough now, wait till we get to the playoffs. It's going to be even tougher because we gotta make sure that we have some kind of home field advantage. That's what we need. We need a bye week. We probably won't get that because we're I think by this time we are 7-4, I believe. No, we're not even 7-4. I think we're 6-4, if I'm not mistaken, or 6-3. I didn't. I don't even remember our standings at this point, but our division's tough, man. Like our division, the Bengals right now they lead the division. I think we play them one more time. We might play them in the season finale. Thank God he caught him. This cat was about to break off. He was about to break off a big run. And what he did, but he was about to take it to the house. So that was a good tackle. And this is why you have good players on your team. Again, these moments right here, even if he breaks off for a big run, you got to shut that play down before it gets way out of hand. So that's what we did. That's good closeout right there. Nice closeout. We were playing a cover one. So, that's the thing, guys, is just, making sure that you have your team prepared, making sure that you have your game plan ready, so that you can make plays like that and many other plays that you want to make. Put that hit stick on him. Hit stick on that cat. So right now we're doing well. We're doing okay. I mean, we're up 9, and he dropped the ball, so he dropped that pass. And Patrick Mahomes only has 74 passing yards, so we're definitely holding things down. But we threw another pick. How surprising, right? How surprising with this defense, right? With this offense. I mean, threw another pick, and we were in the red zone. So it's always these red zone picks that kills us. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of stuff really just bugs me when we have an offense as weak as we have, and we're giving up the football because we can't get a touchdown. We can't get into the end zone. I think I might have to just stop passing in the red zone or something because, it just gets out of hand. And there goes Patrick Mahomes again, getting out the pocket. And he made that pass because I had my guy come down and go get him too early. When he passes that line of scrimmage, that's when you got to go get him. Well, as soon as he passes it, not before. Because if you try to move before, trying to get those lost yards, don't worry about the yards for loss. Just let him come in. If he gets a 5-yard gain, a 6-yard gain, that's fine. But it's better than a 15-yard pass, and it's better than a 20-yard run. So you gotta pick your poison, people. I keep telling you that. I keep telling you this. When you're containing somebody like Patrick Mahomes, you have to allow him to pass the line of scrimmage because that's where he's making plays. He's making plays behind the line of scrimmage. And that's why he dances around, especially now, like the real Patrick Mahomes. He's dancing around. He's dancing and trying to play frenetic because he's trying to find the open guy. He's trying to buy time. So he's learned very quickly in his early career to learn how to buy time, and that's what he's been doing. So in the game, they kind of have him doing something similar to the real Patrick Mahomes. So this particular Patrick Mahomes, he's going to break off for a run because that's just how they have the AI programmed. Like if he doesn't see anybody open, he may just go. That's just how they got him going. But they do have some fingerprint to this player, this Patrick Mahomes, because this guy, he will dance around the line of scrimmage, and he will even hang around the line of scrimmage. I've seen him literally just stop right at the edge of the line of scrimmage and wait for a play. So that's what you're up against with Patrick. You have to wait for him to pass that line of scrimmage before you even think about coming after him. And if he gets a ball off, that's the kind of pass you want him to make. Way underneath, nothing over the top, only a 4-yard gain. That's what you want him to do. You don't want him to break off and get out of the pocket and then throw some big long passes to gain some big yardage. You don't want that. So right now they only have 7 points. We're less than 5 minutes in. We have less than 5 minutes left in the third, and we're doing well. Now this guy Smith, the running back, he has 86 rushing yards. So you guys already know how I feel about rushing yards. I don't put too much slack on that. Put too much flack on it because I'm really about containing the pass. That's my thing. We're in a passing league. We're not in a rush league. So you're gonna have to make rushers out of passing teams, and that's where my game is. That's where the whole summary of my style. And it doesn't matter what kind of style I play. I don't care if I have a blitz package. I don't care if I have zone packages, man packages. I'm still playing that level of containment needed in order to not have any plays over my head. Okay, so he threw the slant route right there. So we need to make a play right now. We need to sack them. We need a turnover. We need something because they're getting closer to the red zone, and we need to make a play. So right now we got him running around. So there we go. There we go. See, when he reaches the line of scrimmage, that's when we make a play. He only got a 1-yard gain. I'm not too carried away. I'm not too crazy about getting sacks, okay? Some of y'all are getting a little too crazy about getting sacks. Don't worry about it. You're going to get sacks against this guy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, especially if you are playing containment. Don't worry about it. He passed the line of scrimmage. He got a first down out of it. That's all right, whatever. But that's all you really need to do to contain him. We flushed him out of the pocket. He didn't have anybody over him, so he kept going. And he got a first down out of it. Good for him. But that's what you want to do. Okay, if you get to him too early, he's going to make passes like that, but it's going to be across his body, all out the pocket and stuff like that. You don't want him to get into his creativity. You don't want him to get into his bag. That's what you don't want to do. So now they're running again. And this guy has 99 rushing yards. I'm not too crazy about that. I'm not tripping. So when I get into the red zone, when I'm at the goal line and it's this close, I just assume the run. I play the run. I let them, if they pat, which means that I am actually adjusting my attention to the line of scrimmage and focusing on run middle. Okay, if you press RB and push the right stick down, that's a nice play. When you push the right stick down, it'll assume that you're running middle. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with those play call audibles, but I always assume around the middle. And we got a sack out of that because he was trying to get a short play, but that's a nice play right there too. But he ended up getting sacked because he held the ball too long. We're always assuming up the middle. That's what we're assuming, that they're running up the middle. The last 2 plays, he was trying to get a pass off because of that. And nice. And he didn't get anything out of it. He just got a sack. He got a knockdown. And then he actually tried to run it in that last time, and we finally got him. And they only got 10 points. So we're doing fantastic right now. This game is all about containment. Okay, and the game plan, I should say, in this particular game was all about containment. We succeeded in that. There's less than 6 minutes left in the game, and okay, that was a wild play. Okay, but nonetheless, despite that little silly play right there, he has less than 200 yards passing. Now they do have over, I don't know what, 150 yards rushing or something like that. Again, not tripping on that. I don't care because they only have 10 points. They're playing the quick game now, playing the short game. He's audibly trying to throw things off, but I don't bite on any of this stuff. They're just moving guys around. I don't care about none of that stuff. Now he's got to. Honestly, that should have been when I saw that when I was playing. I thought they were gonna call illegal for a pass because this bro looked like he was way in front of the line of scrimmage. But those are the kind of passes that he makes in this game. This is what they got him doing. So they're going to the quick game again. Okay. And they're wasting time. They're down by 2 touchdowns. Okay, and a 2-point conversion. Okay, and in real life, you don't have a lot of time to waste. Okay, you don't have a lot of time. You know, they're running the ball, which is fine. Okay, they're running the ball. It was a successful play. This guy has over 100 yards rushing. Not tripping once again. Rather than rush and run and do all that stuff, then have a party over our heads. So now they're in the red zone again, yet again. Now they have not been able to execute because of what we've been doing to them. So there he goes again. There goes that pass again. That's what I'm saying. Every time we go get him, and I actually had a guy come down once again to go chase him, but I did it too soon. But nonetheless, guys, we won this game. It was a good game. They scored at the end. Yeah, so we did a really good job of containing Patrick Mahomes, and I hope you guys got something out of that. So, yeah, you guys take care of yourself. Good luck out there with your defenses. And until next time, Defensive Architect is signing out. You guys have a great day.